Hey, everyone. Good evening to you who are watching live, to those who are watching live, and everyone who will watch this on the replay. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's been a while since I've done a video from this page, but hey, I am Sharonda Jones. I am your Jumpstart Coach and your Purpose Puller, where my focus is to work with kingdom and business-minded women to push them and help them to walk boldly and fearlessly in their God-given purpose. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will not be before you all long. I am out here doing some running around, trying to get myself prepared for my event that I will be attending in South Carolina on tomorrow, the Hello Again Festival. Pretty excited to meet my my second family. But what I wanted to share with you all, earlier this week, a few days ago, I was contacted by the company that I had placed my business cards, my business order in for my business cards. I was contacted and I was told that my order was canceled. There was something going on with, I guess the way that, I don't know if it was the resolution or something was going on. They weren't able to print them. I was highly disappointed because I placed the order way last week and I was just finding out this week. And so I'm like, well, I definitely can't place an order online because they won't come back in time for me to have them by Saturday. So I ended up going online and to staples.com, and I was able to get some printed. Actually I did that this morning. I went to staples.com. I want to say it was around between 1:30 and 2 o'clock. I placed my order. As a matter of fact, I believe I submitted my order around 1:45, 1:50. And look, business cards ready and complete. So I was, like I said, at first I was disappointed, but I'm happy now. Even though they didn't come out 100% like I desired them to, they're just a bit offset. And you can tell around the edges, it's a bit offset. But they actually came out pretty good. They came out pretty good. Let me see if you can see that. And that was the back, and this is the front. And I got the matte. I didn't get the glossy. I just got everything standard. Got the standard business card, standard width. The card stock was standard. I got the matte finish instead of the glossy. And like I said, I'm well pleased. I'm so happy because I just don't like going anywhere and wanting to be professional, presenting my business and talking about my business without my business cards. Now, mind you, I do have business cards for Deja's Fashion Boutique. I have those available, but because God has kind of shifted me into this direction with coaching and mentoring and my new apparel line, I kind of wanted something that I can present for that business, for Woman Arise International LLC. So push couldn't shove. I was going to pass out my other business cards if I wasn't able to get these done in time, but to God be the glory for Staples. So the purpose of this video is the business tip I want to share with you is always have a backup, always have a plan B when it comes to business. I started writing the post and it got a bit long, so I said let me jump up here really quick and share this business tip with you all. I know some of you all are maybe in business and may have products. Maybe you have a supplier. Maybe you have someone that always produces this main product that is very essential in your business. But what I wanted to share with you is to search out a secondary supplier. Search out someone that can always be available just in case your go-to isn't available. And it's really sad because if you think about it, for a business that, let's say I have a business that supplies, I'll use my business for example, products, right? Whenever I was selling handbags, right? So I have one main supplier that I purchase all of my handbags from. Now, what if the business, my handbag business, was totally tied up in that one supplier? Like, I get all of my bags from there. I've been using them for years. All of my customers like them. And so I built this relationship, and then come to find out they shut down and they stopped. Like, my business, I'm out of a business, so to speak. Of course, I can go and find, handbags from somewhere else. But if I rely totally on that supplier and, for the handbags, the style that I like, then if I'm not able to find a supplier that has similar bags or the same bags, then that's my entire business just completely gone. So, unless you are big enough where you can contact a manufacturer and have your products manufactured yourself, I'm pretty sure it'll be not as easy, but you can always find another supplier to make whatever it is that that you're producing or that you're selling. So that wouldn't be a problem. But if you don't have anything being manufactured and you're buying from this supplier, if that supplier goes out of business tomorrow, then what? What are your customers going to do? What are you going to do? And so it's always good to have a backup, more than one supplier. For example, like these business cards, I've purchased business cards from several different suppliers. So I do have a go-to, but I do have a backup. And so I just wanted to give that business tip for you all to think about. Maybe you're just starting out, and, when you come across somebody, you're like, oh yeah, she always, or he always, or I always go to them, but you never really think about having a plan B or having a backup. If something comes up, what if your supplier runs out of the product that you always purchase, then what? So you always want to make sure that you have something in place. You don't want your business to be totally reliant on one particular product or, from a supplier. Like I said, if you're manufacturing that product yourself, then that's a different story. But you don't want to take that chance in losing or having your entire business out of production for weeks or months because a supplier shut down, or because something happened or maybe you're getting it from an entrepreneur like we are. What if something happened in their family, and they're not able to do it? Or what if they get sick and have to go in the hospital, and they, and what are you going to do? So always have a backup, always have a plan B. And I know this is totally different from what I preach when I'm talking about faith. So we know with faith, we don't have a plan B. Those of you who are connected to me and that know me know I always preach that. When it comes to trusting God and believing in God, look, we ain't gonna have no plan B. But since we're talking about business, we're talking about business. And so business, this is reality. This is what we live in day to day. So you do want to have a plan B in that case. Do not have your entire business wrapped up in one supplier alone, unless you are the owner of a product that has been drawn out by an engineer, and you send it off for somebody else to manufacture it. And if that's the case, then it's all good. You just take that product and send it to another manufacturer and sorry about that. I had a call trying to come through. But other than that, that's all I had to say. I'm gonna get out here and go ahead and finish getting myself prepared. Does that mean I'm tired? Get myself prepared for my event tomorrow. Of course, I'm going to go live. I don't know. Maybe I'll document it there on the way there and back, kind of give you all a vlog-like experience, a day out with me. but we'll see. And two, let me encourage you with this. Even with this event coming up, I don't have everything that I wanted to have in order to set up my table, to vend. Don't let that hinder you. Don't let that stop you. Sometimes you got to work with what you got, because at the end of the day, it's about the sales, and it's about, going out there making that money. Yes, your presentation and all that matters, but you have to take it a step at the time. And so even though I don't have I want to go ahead and get my table cover. I'm going to have a custom table cover with my Womanize logo and all that in the future. No, I won't have it tomorrow, but guess what? That ain't going to stop me from going out there getting that bag tomorrow. Hello. So just work with what you got. Work with what you got. Don't be dismayed. Don't be, don't get up there comparing yourself and you looking at other vendors' tables and you better go out there and work it. Work it. So, you all be blessed. I'm going to go ahead and get off so I can finish taking care of what I need to take. And, I got interrupted again, but you all be blessed.